Hey everybody, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Alan Wake 2. Fens here.
Hi.
This is, spoiler alert, also our second attempt at this because the first time the audio totally died on us. So, what we are going to do. We have already played through this game once. We've played through the base storyline of Alan Wake 2. And we are going to do final draft mode so that you guys can just experience a full playthrough of everything, including the extra content that was added here. Yeah, I guess that's the entirety of the plan. And then we'll probably do the DLC afterwards. I am going to put this on Nightmare. I played through the game on hard. It seemed fairly, like,
didn't have that
fair.
much trouble.
I didn't really have a lot of trouble at all. So I think we can do this on Nightmare, and this will just be, you know, what it needs to be. If, for whatever reason, I
Back to the beginning.
need to change it, I will.
But while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This is a spiral.
Oh, Alan. We're probably going to explore as much as possible. There's a lot of stuff in this game. And I want to try and complete the case boards.
A fictional poet.
But we'll see.
Beyond the shadow
It's real easy to miss stuff.
Yeah.
Illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night.
We're also probably going to just, like, speed through some of the beginning stuff. Because there's not a lot to see.
Victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well. We can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
It's so cool to be coming back into this world, though.
Yes.
Oh no, naked man. This might be the only part of the game that actually has nudity in it.
Well, him in general.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
We do see in front of him as well.
I'm not going to do it, but, you know.
It's there.
It's there. Just if you're wondering. Yes. I guess you can't. If you whip the camera around, you can. I'm not.
Oh, like this? Yeah, I don't know if you can see him from here.
I mean, now I'm almost like, wait, do I try it?
Try it real quick.
Oh, you can.
Oh, you can. You can.
That's why I'm not going to whip the camera around. All right. So this beginning portion of the game.
This poor man's been through enough.
I know, right? This beginning portion of the game, I'm just going to skip through as much as I can. There's not too much to show, and like a lot of the dead ends don't actually have anything in them, so there's not really a reason. Also, spoiler warning, photo seizure warning. There are a lot of pop-ups in this game, little things that will...
Flashing lights.
Yeah, flashing lights. I just be aware of that. It's very, very often. So preemptively before it happens. And then also this game is very dark. I'm going to be uploading HDR footage, so hopefully it will look nice and like super contrasty. But you never know, because it is a very dark game. This poor dude.
Yeah.
I think if I turn around, there's like... Is there stuff after me? Not really.
No.
But it does tell you can sprint. Maybe there is something after me.
Well, there will be.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, no. And then they disappear.
Oh, good. The game saved.
Oh, yeah, yeah. To be fair, the game saving there does kind of make me think, like, the very first time I played, I was like, wait, do I actually have to survive as this guy?
Oh, I remember. We were so excited for this game.
Yeah, when this
Oh my
first came
God,
out,
we instantly played it.
we played through all of it like immediately.
It was like one weekend. This is all we did. It was great.
Oh no!
This was
There's
one of our
shadows.
This was one of our favorite games of that. Was it last year, right? 2023.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah, I
2023.
think this was really high up, if not my favorite game of 2023.
Oh, and of course, there's a very, very famous moment in this game that has become one of my favorite video game moments of all time. Just astounding.
I think about it almost daily. I'm not kidding. Like, it's so often.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, they're
It's always
killing
a bad
him.
sign when they flat out call themselves a cult.
Right? It's like we're very aware of what we're doing. Oh, Tammy and Ed.
Yeah. That part of the music always sounds like the Hunger Games whistle. The
A little bit.
The Mockingjay sound
No,
that they do.
I don't hear
I'm
it.
talking about the beginning. It always because it's just like the 4 notes, and I'm just like,
Alan.
Wake!
What if it didn't say Wake though? What if it just said Alan?
Alan 2. Alan 2, more wakier.
Alan 2, wakey, wakey. Oh, we're idiots.
How are you? This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about it.
Alan 2, wakey, wakey. It would have been a better name. Sam Lake, get on it.
Mom, it's so good. No spoilers.
Spoil it.
I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
He can hear you. We're on Bluetooth.
You're on speakerphone because I'm driving.
Yeah, she shouldn't have been using her phone like that, actually.
Logan thinks you should
She's a
try
federal
gearing
agent.
up.
She should know better.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
God, it's so Twin Peaksy. The Twin Peaks vibes in this are immaculate.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
We're recording this right before October hits, so it's like perfect vibe for right
Yeah,
now.
this is our spoopy game.
Anderson. It's right
For
in
now,
Brown.
anyway.
You still need to play Luigi's Mansion 2.
Yeah, we have Luigi's Mansion 2. Oh,
We have
it'd be
such a backlog of games.
Yeah, but Luigi's Mansion 2 would mean that we would have an entire series on the channel.
It's also not that long.
No, but like we already have one.
Yep.
We have
And
a full
three.
playthrough of one.
And we have
a
three.
full playthrough of 3. 100%ed it. All we need to do is do 2, and that's an entire series on the channel, which I don't have yet.
Well, we can do that pretty easily.
Not a single entire series.
That's weird. I thought you did.
No, I mean, like, there's a bunch of series that I had started or gotten a couple games in, but like,
Nothing full. Huh.
yeah. Even Alan Wake, once we finish this, it still won't be the full series because I
No.
don't have American Nightmare on my
There's the
channel.
car.
It's true.
So where's the
Did you put Control up? I don't remember.
No, yeah, I mean, I guess if you really count Extended Universe
it's
too.
the Remedy universe.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, based off of stuff in this game, they're in the same universe. And based on stuff that was in Control.
I mean, yeah, they're in the same universe. Yeah, so here we go, map. I am going to take some detours into Dead Ends because just like...
To unlock the parts of the map.
Exactly. You unlock little bits of the map and it will show you what you need to get past that locked point. For anything that we need to read, we have read basically all of the things on our first playthrough. So I'm just going to pause for a second, let you pause the game. That car fell
the
into
video.
place. Yeah, pause the video, read it. We're not going to read through them unless
The
it's
only things-
actually new.
The only things that we're really gonna look at, because I don't think there's anything new in terms of stuff like that for us.
Pages.
It's just the pages, because there's an extra page or two per chapter.
Yeah.
In final draft mode.
Over the case. You're half right. Anderson.
Manderson.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. You already know
Flanderson.
my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that,
Oh, Thornton.
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I think the one that's bold is the one that continues the conversation, right?
I think so. I think you do the
Tell
brief.
us about the crime scene.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's when they should be, but inside.
Really? Should they? Yeah, okay. The bold is the
Yeah.
one that continues
Yeah,
the
couple out of towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, Wakey. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
I mean, we see what's on the sign there.
no entry.
By order of the FBC.
Who's the FBC? Oh, I just went through him. Just wanted to make sure I got all the dialogue. Yes. Okay. There's a bunch of. Wow.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
They can still. Sure you are.
Oh, I think also one thing I will do is I don't even know where to set it.
What are you trying to do?
I think every other chapter I will change the clothing because right
Oh, I
now
don't
I'm
think
wearing
you-
the DLC clothes. Normally she
Oh.
just has an FBI jacket on. We got the pre-order bonus stuff, so we have an extra set of clothes for each character. And this is the case board. The case board is a lot.
Yeah.
Technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
So like she says, this is the field office for the Bright Falls area. There's a bunch of facts on the board, and we can build up her cases
Know about the previous murders.
with clues that we find along the way. Like I said, if you want to read any of this stuff, just pause it once I mouse over it. Oh my god, it's really not going to let me do anything. There we go.
Tutorial.
Tutorial.
Indeed, sir.
Yeah, so if you want to read this stuff, go ahead and pause. There's a bunch of other victims, one per, I think two of them were in 2010, right? Or all of them were missing in 2010, but had
They've been
come
found-
up in random times.
Yeah, because it was 2012 for the first one, 2018, and then
Yeah, 2018 is weird, though. Because this one is 2 weeks ago. This one is... I forget what happened in 2018. Is that the release of Control?
It might have been. I think it was Control.
Yeah, so this does...
Wait, was it? No, I'm looking.
This does have a connection to Control. So, it'll come up more and more and more as we keep playing. Bunch of the victims died.
Control came out in 2019.
2019, so right before that,
However,
actually.
there is a spot in Control where they talk about the lake.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's the AWE incident. We have to talk. Oh!
It gives you a hint of what
It gives you a hint of what you... Oh.
to get that last clue.
I don't think I ever noticed that.
I don't think we knew that, because we ended up having a couple clues without a spot to put them because the case got closed before we could, and then a bunch of spots for that where we couldn't find the clues.
Not too many spots. It was like 3 or so.
It was only a couple, but it was like enough just to be annoying.
Yeah, which basically told us like, hey, we missed a clue, because sometimes when you finish out one of these, like, and it turns green, it will unlock another little place for you to put even more evidence. So clearly there was like one of these that we didn't complete, so it never unlocked the next tier for us to put our clues that we had stacked up in.
Yeah, so we had a couple loose clues.
And you can finish cases without getting all of the clues. So I just want to mention real quick in terms of collectibles of this, technically we did get everything the first time around playing through this game.
I know it says 13 out of 14, but...
Well, I think that means that there's an extra song.
I think so, too. That's the thing, because there's other collectibles where it was like, you got 14 out of 15, but it's like because the last one was only in final draft mode.
Yeah. So we're going to get the final draft mode stuff as we go.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
A creepy twig sculpture?
And then I'm going to make sure to mark those, because now that we have that on our map, it shows me, hey, this is locked and I need bolt cutters to get through. So I'm going to try and get as many of those as possible.
Bless them for marking it on the map.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very...
Not every game does it.
No, but it's a very common thing in survival horror.
It is, and it should always be in every game, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Cases that had the rest of us baffled.
So like I said, pause if you want to read
Are you
these.
thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
The only things that we're not going to end up getting in this game are the weapons. And that is solely because in Final Draft mode, you already have all the weapons unlocked, so you can't get an extra copy of them. However, everything else is available to us still. So we'll find all of the collectibles, we'll find all of the words of power, we'll find basically everything except for the weapons, because the weapons are just already accounted for.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
I don't know, maybe you are. Maybe you're old. Mirror peek. I mean, it's
Peek at that mirror.
It's very pretty.
Don't trust anything pretty, right?
Yep, I don't trust you.
I'm not pretty, so you're good.
Beg to differ.
Love you.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
So there are collectibles available basically right off the bat. We are going to grab them as I can, along with any text for you guys to read. And then I believe right over here in the corner, our first collectible.
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
It's funny, the Alex Casey movie stuff.
Same name as a fake detective.
Yeah.
He hates those
What I am curious about. Okay,
He
two.
really hates the movies.
We had tried this before, and I was wondering if it kept the points I had earned in our first try, but it did not. Okay, so we're starting from scratch. That's good.
That's good. That's what we wanted, so...
Yeah.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Actually, however, I should point out real quick, because this is a new game plus, I already do have some of the upgrades from our previous playthrough, but like others, obviously, I do not have. There is no way to fully upgrade every weapon in one playthrough. But I think we may be able to upgrade all of the weapons with the second playthrough.
I think we saw, maybe? I don't remember.
I'm like 90% sure.
I guess we'll find out.
That feels like home.
You
Okay,
think the
so
local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
okay, so I'm gonna take. Actually, I guess I don't need to take the detour just yet. I can go with him to the thing.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
But there is one path I want to go off to the side. It was to the left. So Thornton's right here.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay, he's going to go that way, and we're just going to go off for 1 second real
I wanna
quick.
Walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
By the body.
By
Doing
the
our
body.
damn job.
While
you-
Saga just runs around the freaking forest for no reason.
Living out our Twilight dreams.
This is an important thing, though. I have to check out every
A lunchbox again.
thing because there are lunchboxes and things like that. Yeah, who is leaving this?
Who has an abundance of Alex Casey lunchboxes?
Is it a question that we learn about? Yay, okay, it did it. I was wondering about that because last time I had gone immediately right here. But
The bony-legged path.
cool. Oh my god, I forgot that the map was massive.
Oh, wait, you didn't pet the deer head show what it does.
The deer head doesn't do anything here because you don't pet this one.
Yeah, well, yeah, it does do something here, though, right? Because
No.
it was... I thought it tells you.
Nope, not
Oh.
yet. You have to find one in the world.
Oh,
I
you
think.
have to find one in the water. Never mind, then. I'm jumping the gun.
Yeah, you're jumping the gun.
See that gun? I'm jumping it.
I don't even have my gun yet. I couldn't think of it.
I hope Saga has her gun.
I can't pull it out though.
Yeah.
I can pull out the flashlight, which
Well,
is
that's
apparently
just
not
as good
on.
as a gun.
Yeah. Well, in this world, actually.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, actually very useful.
Real quick, let's go thumbing through this place. The way he
He's so
says it, like I'm investigating.
We are supposed to investigate. We are detectives.
I am
we are-
a copper.
We are investigators. Like alligators. Invests.
What?
Because they're investigators.
Like alligators invest?
Yeah. Because they're gators invest.
We can't go in there. That's locked. Let's see what else is here. There is, I think.
There's a ghost in here.
Yeah, apparently. Okay, let's collect that piece of evidence.
That's where the heart is. It's the telltale heart.
That didn't happen last time.
No, it didn't.
I think that's it in here for now. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's just the door. Okay.
So, FBI, huh?
B.
God.
That's so cool.
For B.
Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Before we look at the body real quick and I get locked into that tutorial, let's just solve this real quickly. So there are stashes located all around.
I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Yep, we have to figure out how to open it, wash hands, take chicken out of fridge, take a nap, and there is a padlock with symbols on it. So we can go inside of this house, and there will be symbols strewn all over the place. And we just have to line up the symbol with what we had. So, like, play guitar, if that was listed, would be there. Also, deer
Hey
head.
there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Maybe that was the one I missed the first time.
Maybe. I know you ended your playthrough missing just one.
I know, and it bothered me. So, wash hands, up, down, eat some chicken.
Hourglass.
Hourglass, and then 2 pyramids, ass to ass for
Butt to butt.
taking a nap. There we go. There's that if you want to read it. All right. We're being very clinical, but we did this first chapter already, so it's kind
We've
of
technically
like,
played through this 3 times. This will be the 3rd time now.
yeah, so I'm kind of just like, I just want to get through this, and then we can enjoy the rest of the game.
Well, because then it
normally.
opens up more too. Like that's the thing with the beginning of any game.
Yeah.
It's super linear because it's just getting you into it.
Where, oh crap, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was that
It was
one.
that one, I'm pretty sure.
And then it's Hourglass.
And then butt to butt.
There we go. And inside of here, we have some bullets.
Don't
which I
take
will
anything if you aren't one of the trees.
Well, I'm not a tree, but fuck you. So I will take that. Bullets are good. We always want to pick them up. Although if you get too much stuff, the game starts not giving you all that many bullets. Whoa, wait, what was that? Was that an interact? No, it was not.
No, it's the
Lighting.
lighting. Yeah.
Every now and then the lighting will like highlight something and I'm like, secret? It's never a secret.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nice talking to you, too.
Cool. So we got that. We can't get through here. I believe that updates on the map as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. That's literally what I just did. I pressed the map side of the button. Game. I don't understand why it's giving me so many tutorials in the friggin',
They really don't want people coming in here.
what's the word?
In Final Draft mode?
Yeah, in Final Draft mode.
Probably because a lot of people haven't played it since then.
I
Since like they
guess.
beat it at the very beginning.
We found him on the table.
It was like a year later that we got Final Draft mode.
I guess, yeah.
Pictures and stuff.
I would need a refresher.
Thanks, Deputy.
Well, not a year, but definitely 6 months.
Well, it's been a decent enough amount of time that people who are playing games regularly aren't going to remember.
Does this fit
Yeah.
the MO of the previous murders?
Oh, does it?
Step
Come on, Sherlock.
Examine the core.
There we go.
Find his position
Do some
on the
investigating.
table.
I'm going to
Richards.
press X so hard.
That's right.
Okay, so we can start a new case, pull up the clue, start a new
Another body
case.
turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I think not.
And now we have questions that we need to answer with our clues. So we have that, and we can see how many pieces of evidence are there. And this just says find evidence, so it's not very helpful actually.
Well, I think in this case it's because you need to actually do the investigating of the like of the body and stuff
Yeah.
in the crime scene.
Finding a
So
So
there's
it's
also
meaning I think it means that there's just something.
coincidence.
I know.
Another message.
So there is the Alex Casey stuff is also another case. We can put these onto here and start to unlock part of these.
Yeah, all the collectibles end up being case files.
Yeah, and what's nice is because they're all case files, you can get an idea of how many there are per area. So there's 8 in the Cauldron Lake area. Bright Falls has 7. I don't.
That's for finding out who did it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So let's collect
Killer
clues.
left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
I do wish that the other case things had like how many clues you can find. Because this is just for the tutorial. And you could totally look at something and miss how many are like on a table if it's like off to the side or something like that. Put all this in here. Oops. There we go. You have to actually put it on the question.
Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
4 murders. And then you get more questions. Oh my god, yes. Okay, I know. Jesus.
Can you
Okay.
turn off the
Who is our
tutorial?
victim?
I mean, I guess I could.
Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Yeah, that is also something to note.
Large amount of
Going to the
blood.
Mind Palace does not pause things. So if you're freaked out because things are chasing you, so you want to just pause for a second to regain your center, they will still attack.
The weird thing is that even though the Mind Palace doesn't pause things, you just have the pause button.
Yes, that's
which actually does pause things.
Yeah, there is a pause still. It's just not the Mind Palace.
I don't know why they
Multiple killers?
did that. Like, you didn't need to include a thing saying that you can't pause the game with the Mind
Someone
Palace.
was in a hurry. Knock the tripod over.
Surprise, there's a
Maybe for
tripod.
camera.
Well, what else do you use a tripod for?
I don't know. You can be
There's no
creative
tape
with the
here.
tripod.
I mean, I guess you could use it for like a laser level.
Because, you know, you bring a laser level to a murder.
Yeah, I didn't say it was smart. Okay. And then is Thornton...
Man, you know, Jimmy's OCD is really, really acting up. He needs everything to be lined up just perfectly. The body has to be absolutely center.
To be fair, that would be a huge clue.
13 years ago, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
And you can also talk to people to get
So
clues.
you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
And then, interesting. Okay, so if you can't move the conversation, like if it won't end a conversation, they'll just not be bolded. Huh.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
I don't believe in
Nightingale went
paranoia
missing
in this
13
world
years ago.
because of all the random
2010.
horrible stuff that exists.
Right? No, everything's valid.
Yeah, there's no such thing as paranoia. You're always watched. There's always weird stuff.
God, I'm thinking about this, and this is only going to be 3 out of like 10 of the Remedy world
I think
on my
that's
channel.
everything.
Yep.
For now, at least.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
And now that we have all the clues, we can go to our Mind Palace, back to our case board, and now we put the clues that we have onto the right places. So,
Show the far right ones just to show what it looks like.
So you can have them for later, which means that they are going to be applied to a question that you don't have. We had a couple of those left over in our first playthrough, and we were like, but we don't have any more questions left.
I wish you could choose to close out a case file.
Right, instead of the game just closing it for you.
Because there were times when you did something you didn't realize it would close the case file. You were just putting clues up.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, that's that.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't love about it.
FBI came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
But that's also because I'm a completionist when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah. It's very easy not to complete case files, it
There
seems.
we go.
Quite the party.
Cool. And then we can start answering more of these questions.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Good question.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
So before I do that, I can now show the thing that you wanted me to show off.
Thank you. I forgot you had to do one first.
Yeah. Now that we have touched a deer, we can go over here, and it lets you know, hey, there are more deers to touch. So there are 12 total in the game. We have pet one of them. There's also a couple of other knickknacks around here. There's a picture of Saga's kid. Oops.
I love that picture.
Yeah, Alex Casey, which is just Sam Lake, by the way.
Washing up after a birthday party.
Yep.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
There's the card from Mom. I'm just going to go through these now because if you notice, they disappear after I interact. So the radio is just to listen to music.
Was there one there, it looked like?
Yeah, one to the side there.
This mug always.
Yeah, not this one.
Not the worst, Mom.
Next to the radio.
Next to the... Oh, yeah, there was. Totally missed that.
Prank on Casey. Classic.
Spilled salt.
Yeah, where they loosen the salt shaker top and then it all spills into the...
Oh, wait, there's one right here?
Casey's favorite brand.
Oh.
Terrible.
I like how things are part of her mind palace because, like, you know, she pays attention to people.
But, and also, like, you know, Casey's her partner, you know, so they spend so much time together.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Mile High Strangler. I don't know how you get away with strangling somebody on a plane.
Yeah, that's
like, what?
That's pretty impressive. It's clearly they had multiple murders in order to get a name.
Mm-hmm. So here's profiling, where we look at a victim or a suspect or something, get into their head, and we can find clues not by interacting with them or the crime scene directly, but instead just her deductions.
13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
However, as you'll notice from the things she says, she doesn't just deduce things, but
it's
somehow
not just-
has a understanding of things beyond comprehension.
It's not just intuition.
Yeah, hint, hint.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Here we go. We got 2 more clues. We can go back to our case board and put in the clue that it came from the lake. Now we need more evidence.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
And then as we go down to the lake, I'm going to find a couple of other little collectibles that are hidden before we make the final trek down. So if we come over
I'm gonna go check
here,
something out. Be right back.
Got it.
we can just leave them all by his lonesome.
Because nothing bad happens when you're alone. in this
Especially when
game.
there are,
To be fair, the light is out, right? Or the lights, you know.
the lights are not out, thank Christ.
Yeah.
Is
I'm
that
meaning
the-
like the light is out, meaning like, I was trying to say the sun is out.
Yeah. There's another lunchbox here. Little UFO thing. Somebody was clearly trying to see if there was UFOs up in the sky. I think... Is that the last thing here? Or
Do you
can
want me
we
to
get
pull-
another one?
Do you want me to pull anything up or?
Trying to decide whether or not we need the map for this.
I don't know if we do for this one. Because we did this one.
There's only 4, right? Or are there 5?
I don't remember. That I don't remember.
We will come back to this area, but sometimes
That's
it's just
true.
easier to get this stuff on the first time through so that you're not constantly going through the same area searching for things.
And also because it'll be dark.
Yeah, well, that's part of the reason. Especially if we're playing on nightmare mode, I probably will have to conserve some ammo.
Yeah.
But we got that, so I don't have to like run over here while we're in danger. Spoiler, we're not in danger yet. We won't be for a little bit. But
So
that's
don't
a
worry.
good
If you
thing.
don't like horror games, just watch this part.
Just watch
And
the
that's
first
just
two
this.
episodes.
If you don't like spooky things, just watch this part.
Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
And
It's not that
before we go
complicated.
down there,
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
there's another
Seems to one
lunchbox.
piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
My
There's
God.
another lunchbox.
I'm just getting all these while they're talking so that we don't spend extra time searching for all these things.
And here's the witch house.
Here's the witch house. We just, bash ourselves into the door. I don't think there's anything here
Not
yet,
yet.
right?
I don't think so yet.
Yeah, not even items. Okay, and then I don't think there's anything else that I can get at this point. Because the water down here is still flooded. And we have to wait until it recedes.
Oh my God.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
Oops, not the
He's got to be
caseboard.
used to this by now.
Yeah, because we can't go that way because the water is flooded. Okay. I think we are officially done with exploring this first area. So we can go down to the lake. Well, sort of. We can get closer to the lake. We can't go to the lake entirely just yet. Oh, I'm remembering this clearing.
Yeah.
The amount of times I walked through this clearing because I was like, wait, did I forget something? And the reason I remember this clearing specifically is because this is a natural spawning point for enemies. So it was just time after time after time.
A witch with no heart.
Oh, I interrupted him.
Echo of
Oops.
owl murder.
He's used to it. He's like, I'm just here for the ride.
Saga just goes off on her own.
Yeah.
All right, here, there's two things that we can find. There is the manuscript page, but also collect that first.
Yes.
The tracks.
Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
It's all wiggly.
There we go. I was like, why wasn't it? I had to exit it.
A page
Cutscene.
with text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
I'd be so weirded out.
The victim was one
Right?
of our own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
Dun, dun,
And then
dun.
there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
And then I think the very last thing is this is the extra manuscript page
Yes.
that gets added in Final Draft mode. So we're going to go into the Mind Palace real quick and see all these things. These manuscript pages get read out if you play the
He
narration.
was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on.
Dun dun dun.
How could they not accept the sheer audacity of this impossible mystery
Audacity.
presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
That would always bug me. Audacity.
Saga bent down to inspect the body on the table. Somehow it felt familiar.
The audacity of it feeling familiar.
The mutilated corpse laying on the rain-soaked wood. Like deja vu. She chased the source of the feeling. Found nothing. None of the victims from her past cases resembled this one. It didn't feel like anything from her past. More like something from a dream. From a life she could barely remember. Maybe one that wasn't even hers.
Dun dun dun. What does that mean?
Past. Like a shadow in the trees shifting with the wind. Saga blinked, shook the feeling from her head. She turned her focus back on the work. There was a lot to do. In case the deputy were watching her, she had a feeling this would be an exciting case.
Exciting is not the right word for this case.
Yeah, I agree. Cryptic bullshit.
Also, I hate the feeling of deja vu.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now.
Inside.
Truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
So we got that. And then...
This is a happy game.
Oh, yeah, totally happy. 100% happy. There we go. Victim came through the lake.
But his tracks make no sense.
And now we have our last question. There we go. Answered.
I can't hear. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
And real quick, while we're in this area... whoa, why was I all the way over there? Holy crap.
Because the other case file was all the way over there.
Yeah. We can put these 4, so we found half of them already.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
I like how he doesn't question it. He's just like, you somehow know things? Sure. Okay, yeah, let's go see what was put inside of this body.
Yeah, she's figured out so many things without there being any evidence whatsoever.
Hey, you made it back.
I mean, hell, the heart was taken out.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
He seems so helpful right now.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he's not a bad guy.
Thanks.
All right.
I feel like Breaker probably
Let's get
like
the car.
overheard him
Drive to Bright
complaining
Falls.
about the city
Talk to
folk,
these witnesses.
and he was like, no. This is a big case. You need to like chill. We can't handle this alone. The feds are involved. Deal with it.
And we can unlock the shortcut, which I believe this key is only used here. So by Resident Evil rules, we could just toss it.
Yep.
Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in.
Oh, this was the 5th one. This is what I was remembering.
Oh, up
Deputies
that's
aren't
right.
Exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Ooh,
The FBC again. What does this station do?
Federal Bureau
I
of
wonder
Control.
if we'll ever find out.
No, you do not. There we go. The last set of manuscript pages that we can get for now. There we go. Now we can continue up the rest of the path. And I think I got just slightly more complete than last time.
I think so too.
Yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod for a camera?
You were there.
Snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
Stuffed in something for us to find.
I like the idea because Saga keeps going to like her mind palace and stuff. She's investigating silently, like she's looking at clues, so she doesn't mention the tripod or anything to Casey. And then she just silently figures it out in her head, and then she's like, "Yeah, all this happened," and he's just like, "Oh, okay, sure."
Take your time.
To be fair, Casey's just better at slowing down time and shooting people.
That is true.
The joke there is that he's Max Payne.
Yes.
Because he's Max Payne. I truly wonder if they still had the rights to it. Would they have just used Max Payne?
100% yes.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think so.
Here
It's
we
clearly what the intention was supposed to be,
Let's ride back to town
but
and
they
meet the
just
sheriff
couldn't
at the
use
diner.
him. Same reason with the with Breaker and Door.
Well,
Not-
Breaker and Door were specific. Like Alex Casey was mentioned in the first Alan Wake
I
game.
can't get that manuscript page out of my head.
Right, because he's the
He's
books,
the
he's the books
the
that
character in the book. Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, okay, that's true though.
They
yeah.
weren't thinking that far ahead.
No, you're true. I forgot that he's technically mentioned then because he's always been the character
Yeah,
written.
He's always
Yeah,
been
that's
Alex
true.
Casey. The face model being the same
No,
guy.
that's just a
That was in this game.
Yeah. No, that's true. I forgot that they mentioned the names of his characters in the first one.
Yeah. I guess you always knew he was a hard-boiled detective from New York. You didn't know he looked like Max Payne until this game because they didn't do Sam Lake.
I think, yeah, so I guess he wouldn't have been technically Max Payne in this one regardless.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have. They might have made a joke about it.
Well, they
and
make a
used
couple of jokes in this about him being essentially Max Payne.
No, I know, but I mean, like, they probably would have been explicit about it and used the name.
Diner's just up the way.
Maybe.
But,
Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
yeah, he still would have been Alex Casey, and then it'd just be the jokes like, hey, yeah, you look just like Max Payne as well. Like, It's like, oh, I look like every detective, like.
I'm just the detective, Anderson. All right, I'm going to do a couple of things. We'll check out what's in here. And then that'll probably have to be the entirety of this episode because unfortunately there's just too much in this first chapter for it to be one episode. We can't get through there because that needs bolt cutters, and I don't think I can even look up here, right? Oh, I got the weather report.
Yeah, because you're next to the window instead of just being in the room.
You're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour.
We just listen to it through here.
Yep.
What an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town. And
Everybody knows we're here.
Yeah.
the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them?
Yes, I have the power over rain.
And we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded. Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest? No. Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Neck and everything. A very large swan.
That's the only reason.
That's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation National Nightmare.
So I actually think I'm okay to have the music play, because I think they had all of the music made for this game.
Okay. Well,
In any case, I'm going to let the song play out, enjoy it. Who knows if I get a copyright claim, whatever, I don't care. And next time,
the benefits of not having this be your job.
Right. Next time, we will go through, play more of Alan Wake, and probably get through the rest of Chapter 1, because this is actually roughly where we stopped.
It is actually, yeah.
Like, we stopped basically right before we left the parking lot at the last place. Probably should have done the same for this one. I don't know. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I need to figure this out on the case board.